Am I the asshole? For banning alcohol from Christmas. My husband's family likes to drink. Every holiday includes multiple bottles of wine cocktails. I hate drinking. I have never drank. My father was an alcoholic. I think it's childish if you can't have fun without drinking. This year I'm hosting Christmas for a change. I decided since it's at my house, no alcohol allowed. We are all getting older and it's time to grow up. My husband's sister called to ask what she could bring. She saw a recipe for a Christmas martini that she wanted to bring. I told her about my no alcohol rule. She didn't say much but must have told the rest of the family. Some of them started texting me asking me if I was serious and saying that it is lame. But I'm not budging. Now it turns out my husband's sister is hosting an alternate gathering that almost everyone is choosing to go to instead. It's so disrespectful, all because they would have to spend one day sober. My husband told me he talked to his sister and we are invited to her gathering, and he said we should just go and stop causing issues, but I won't. It's so rude. Now husband is mad because I'm making him stay home and spend Christmas with me, but it was my turn to host and I chose to have a no alcohol. They could have dealt with it for 1 year. Info. Have any past Christmases events been absolutely ruined because of alcohol? By that I mean violence, drama, puking on the floor, whatever? If not, this is a pretty strange rule to implement with your husband's family. They have nothing to do with your father being an alcoholic. If my boyfriend told my mother she can't drink wine with her Christmas supper, I would find that weird as hell. You're the asshole unless something truly awful happened previously due to alcohol that would explain this. Kindly, you're the asshole. I understand where you come from. But you need to understand where other people come from too. It's not your wedding or your birthday. This celebration is not about you and your wants. It's a celebration to bring people together. Most people work hard all year and rarely get to see their family. When they do, they want to relax and celebrate. It sucks, but yes, alcohol is part of this. I get that you don't want to see people dead drunk in your house, but there is an healthier couple of drinks in between. You're the asshole because you made an executive decision for everyone else and now you're pouting because they found a way around you. That type of behavior is childish as well. You can make rules for your home. You can choose to not drink and not like to be around drinking. Nobody else has to be forced to come in line with your expectations. They are allowed to do as they please elsewhere. You're the asshole for having a fit when no one wants to attend your optional gathering where alcohol is banned because you personally think it's childish. Now all your in-laws know that you think they are immature alcoholics, so why on earth would you expect them to go to your dinner when you think that about them? No less on a holiday where yes, most people expect there to be festive alcoholic drinks served. I don't even drink at dinners outside my home because I'm always driving home after, but I sure wouldn't attend one like yours. Why a turkey ain't that good? You're the asshole for how you talk about people who enjoy drinking at a party. Your reasons are valid that yes, it is your party, so your rules, but not if you're telling them it's childish if you can't not drink at a holiday party. You're the asshole mostly for your comments about them being childish and also for imposing a no alcohol rule because it's time for them to grow up. What? I can understand where you're coming from. My husband and I don't drink either. But we're hosting Christmas this year and I'm going to make sure to have at least a bottle of wine for anyone who might want it. Unless all of them have a track record of getting shit-faced and chaotic when they drink, then your rule is pretty unreasonable. You get to make choices, but you had better discuss the possible consequences with your spouse before you declare the new rules, because you might not like the consequences. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Consequences happen. And 95% of the time, you do not get to choose what those consequences are. You're the asshole. It's one thing to decide you don't want to drink, or to host an alcohol-free party. It's another to get all huffy when other people decide that's not for them and make other plans, especially after you've gone out of your way to make it clear that your idea of fun and/or adult behavior in no way lines up with theirs. You're the asshole for all the "it's childish, time to grow up" comments. My family are not huge drinkers, particularly my mum, but you bet your ass she'll have a drink for breakfast at Christmas. It's one of the few times everyone likes to hang out, enjoy spending the day together, and enjoy a number of drinks. We choose a new Christmas cocktail to try each year, Bucks Fizz for breakfast, champagne, and/or wine with lunch. No one has ever gotten messy drunk or thrown up or started a fight. Just healthy Christmas cheer. Sorry if that's too childish, guess we should all grow up. It sounds like you're projecting your trauma onto everyone. You're the asshole, go to therapy. You're the asshole for trying to parent what other adults do. They can absolutely choose to hold another gathering with alcohol if your house is a dry house rule. Not every person who drinks is your alcoholic father. You're the asshole. Sure, you can have a dry party, but your attitude about it is way too judgmental. It also sounds like you weren't really going to communicate it until the martini recipe came up. Sorry you grew up with an alcoholic parent, but your attitude towards others stinks. Not enough info. Are they bad drunks? Do they make people miserable and fight? Can they safely get home? Lots of addiction runs in my family. But I can recognize that most people can safely and moderately consume and still have a good time and be safe without have to make everything dry. You're the asshole. From your post it seems they like to have some nice wine and try festive cocktail recipes with their dinner. It doesn't seem like they get blackout drunk and vomit on your new carpet. Your rules are a bit strict and they are adults, so it's their right to choose a more liberal setting. Maybe offer hosting a dry Christmas Day brunch or lunch instead so everybody is happy. You're the asshole. You need therapy to deal with issues caused by your dad's alcoholism. My dad was an abusive alcoholic, but I would never call others childish or say they need to grow up for drinking. I drink myself. I don't blame them for organizing something else. For most, Christmas is the one time of year they can let go and enjoy themselves. You're the asshole for trying to dictate their day. You're the asshole, but I can understand why. Adult children of alcoholics usually go either of two ways. They can repeat the pattern, or go totally against drinking. You chose the latter. That does not mean you get to impose your stance onto other people and call them childish. It's not childish, and you probably know it, but it's easier to call it childish than to acknowledge the actual reason why you're uncomfortable with it. You could use some therapy, and I don't mean it in a condescending way. It could genuinely help you. You're the asshole. They are obeying your rules, there won't be any drinks at your house, and they are free to go where they want for the holidays. You raising a stink over this is making you an AH. Holidays are one of the few times I can cut loose with a drink and relax. I wouldn't want to give that up for some judgmental relative either. You're the asshole and your husband should just go and enjoy his holiday. It would be a great present for you since you seem to love being judgmental. You're not TA for not wanting to have alcohol. You're the asshole for being mad that people don't let you dictate how they spend their holidays. I don't drink, but it wouldn't occur to me to tell my friend's family what they can or can't drink. You get a dry Christmas, they get a Merry Christmas. Your husband unfortunately is stuck with you. You're the asshole. Not wanting to drink alcohol is fine. Banning it from everyone else's Christmas celebrations, not fine. I mean, it is your house, your rules. Although your husband also lives there and doesn't seem to agree with you. But, under those rules, your prospective guests decided they would have to celebrate somewhere else. You don't get to be annoyed about that. You created the issue. N.T. for not having alcohol, but you're the asshole for how you're going about it. You have whatever rules you want, guests can also choose if they want to attend or not. P.S. I don't drink either. You're the asshole. You can make any rule you want for your house, but people can also decide it's not for them and go elsewhere. You sound really judgmental and rigid about this, so I'm not really surprised they chose to opt out. You're the asshole for being seriously judgmental. I feel very sorry for your poor husband.